So for me, that's evil villain mentality. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, think Lex Luthor. That is when you tell me when you say something about Elon Musk, I go to comic book characters, and that's the comic book character I would coin every time. Is that's who he reminds me of? And I know that's my own personal beliefs and they're my own opinions. But Gigi, I mean, with that being said, on the precipice of Elon Musk's like downtake of the world or whatever he's trying to do, what do you feel about it? Like, what's your standpoint?
Well, I can see where you can. He's at the position, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And
Of course.
Elon
Thank you,
Musk is a
Spider-Man.
man. Haha. Elon Musk is someone who is very powerful. He's a powerful person. So
He is.
definitely see like how he could be corrupt. However, like just as you see him as Lex Luthor, a lot of people see him as Iron Man. Like Iron Man
Okay.
bases a lot of his traits off of, like Robert
Okay.
Downey
I
Jr.
can see that. Sure.
based Iron Man off of Elon Musk. Like that's
Okay.
actually a thing. That's why he was in Iron Man too. Elon Musk was.
Okay.
Um, so in a way, I could see him that he's like leading the way in doing a lot of good. But
Okay.
yeah, is it just like business strategies that he's like cutthroat and like rising to the top? Is that what you think this is, or do you think it's more
No, 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 no.
diabolical?
Look, no, no. I have a very good intuition about people down to their core. I'm not trying to say that I'm like some kind of, you know, epath or whatever you would call it. I mean, what do you call those people who have that feeling? I just got a feeling, I'm hooked on a feel. You mean I'm hooked on a feeling? Okay, but
Of
let me tell
course.
you why. So Elon Musk, right? Everybody's like, oh my God, he's gonna take us to the moon, and oh my God, his spaceship is landing on its own. For one thing, he didn't create any of that technology. He never even finished college. He reads a lot of books. Hey, we all read a lot of books. We all read a lot of articles. Not saying that we couldn't do that, but Elon Musk did take the initiative and get it done, right? And let's start off with Starlink. So Starlink is a satellite Wi-Fi. It's pretty much a satellite Wi-Fi, right? But those satellites are capable of doing a lot more that he won't let anybody else know. Okay, that's just the one thing. So we also heard a statement, and this is coming from the news, that Elon Musk has been talking to Putin, our arch nemesis in Russia, and he was told by Putin or asked by Putin, however you want to say it, please don't put your satellite links over Thailand, or I'm sorry, Taiwan, because my friend Emperor Xi, and I'm going to call him Emperor Xi because clearly he wants to be an emperor, so let's just give him the title already. Emperor Xi is planning on doing whatever he's going to do to Taiwan, and he doesn't want them to have satellite access. The only reason why Elon Musk, and I'm going to give Elon Musk the credit for this on this particular situation, is because Taiwan has a charter and a law that states that nobody can put satellites over their area or start a business, pretty much, without Taiwan holding 51% shares in that company. Elon didn't want to give up the shares of Starlink to Taiwan for 51%, and I don't think anybody would. So that's the only reason why Taiwan, or why Elon Musk doesn't have satellite projections and satellites over Taiwan. And good for him. I mean, he did a solid, but not because he wanted to. He didn't have a choice in that situation. So for me, and the reason why you categorize Elon as Iron Tony Stark, and I said no, he's more Lex Luthor. He really is, to me, a villain, and I would know I'm Mr. Villain, so I can see a villain from a mile away, right?
Oh,
With
yeah,
that
okay.
being
It takes
said,
one to know one. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
yeah, it does take one to one, right? And you're right. Look, I don't despise Elon Musk. I don't hate Elon Musk. He has ulterior motives. So him jumping into the whole electoral process and finally, after all these years, saying he wants to jump in with Trump. Well, why? Why all of a sudden you hated Trump before? You told Trump to get out of the race. He was too old. We have to grow forward, and you're the old school. Why all of a sudden are you in Trump's corner? What do you think, Gigi?
I
Why would
agree.
someone be in your corner that's never been in your corner unless they wanted something?
I 100% agree. I don't agree with or support any celebrity that uses their influence politically.
Okay.
It's either you're coming from a point of like, hey, this policy makes sense because of X, Y, and Z. I don't
Yeah.
like. I'm not going to lie. From Kamala's side, I
Yeah.
don't like the pageantry. I don't like,
Okay.
Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, all this, just because like it to me, it doesn't mean anything. So,
No, it's a lot of people
um,
that does it. Yeah.
so in the same sense, I don't like that. Elon Musk is basically using his platform to be like, hey, think and feel the way I want you to. You know,
Right.
so
And yeah.
that's my point right there.
Well, I would tell you this. Look, going back to Kamala Harris, and guys, the reason why we're talking about it politically because it is political. You have to look past the barriers. Politics interchanges with wealth all the time. Thank you, Supreme Court, for screwing that up. But here we go. So Elon Musk is grandstanding with Trump, jumping around like he's a Tim Walz called him a dipshit. And that's, of course, Kamala Harris's vice presidential nominee. But if you look at it, he's really being a dipshit because when he came out with those new vehicles at his big Universal premiere, he had this 20 passenger van that looked like a soapbox from the 1920s. He had this car that was self driving with no windows. I mean, okay. And now he wants to utilize this car that he just came out with as a ride sharing vehicle that you can use as a consumer to give your car to someone else to use around to drive around in. Who the hell's going to give their car that's probably going to cost $70,000 to $100,000 over to some random guy or person or a woman to utilize for 24 to 48 hours and then to be like, oh, just bring my car back when you're done with it. No, that's not going to happen. That's stupid. And that's why his stocks tanked. They went down almost 15% or more because people were like, the stock investors were like, what are you doing? That doesn't make any sense. They did rally and get back on true to force for other things that he was doing, other initiatives. But guys, when you see a Lex Luthor, if you're a big Superman hero, our friend, and you watch the old Superman with Christopher Reeves, and it was played by Gene Hackman, and for some reason Richard Pryor, but we won't. That's not what this is about. That is who we have. It's Elon Musk, 100%. He's left Lex Luthor to me. I don't know why, but he is doing some very innovative things. We'll give him credit where it's due. He is digging a hole from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, and he's going to put the fastest train in the United States going up to 200 miles per hour, magnetically infused, or however you want to put it, underground, so people can go from Los Angeles to Las Vegas in like an hour instead of the 4 hour trip it would normally take you. And that's brilliant. I love that. But there are a lot of things he's doing that's I'm very, very wary of. One of which was that iRobot thing that he stole that he's getting sued by. If you who's Gigi, have you seen iRobot?
Yeah, I've seen iRobot with
So
Will Smith, right? The
yeah,
future
perfect.
robot.
Will Smith.
This is kind of like
Yeah.
a Terminator esque story,
Yeah.
um, but kind of like wraps it up in one movie.
It does wrap up in one movie. And I think they're gonna try to do a sequel now because Elon put it back on the face of the earth. Which the first one was really good. I'm not saying anything bad about the first one, but you have okay, picture this. A guy with over $200 billion at his disposal, and that's if he cashes in stock in Tesla and whatever, but whatever. He's still that's part of his net worth.
I'm about to say it's
And
not
he
just sitting
created a
around.
whole military structure, a whole soldier back and forth because people have a right to protect themselves. Now Elon Musk has how many thousands of these little robots that'll dance for you from the 1980s. They'll do disco dancing. They'll shake your cocktails, vacuum your floors, maybe watch your kids. I don't know. But what else can they do? Can they shoot you at his command? Can they become completely arsenal to defend Elon Musk? He's got thousands of them. He's got more than most countries do, militarily wise. And you think that he wouldn't think about that? Even I'm a regular guy. I don't have $1 billion